Hey guys, this is Jim. This is the next dent repair we're getting ready to start on. Take a close look at this fender. This body line is absolutely demolished. There's just no other way to put it. Along with this extremely tight crown, you can see how pinched up this metal is. Extends a good third of the way back to the fender with the distorted metal. All right. So along with that, you can see it's actually flared in. The inner bracket for this fender is definitely holding a lot of tension. It actually had wanted to curl the edge of the fender over and put a slight crease to that as well. Okay, you guys, I want to show you some of the tools and techniques that I'll be using to complete this repair. So I have a Dent Craft flat bar here with a pivot tip. And what this is going to do for me is allow me to get to the back side of the panel. And I'm actually going to use a specialized technique that we call dragging. Basically where I apply pressure to the back side of the metal and then pull into the dent in a back and forth motion. This brings up a lot of metal very cleanly, but you got to be very precise that it doesn't slip. So let me go ahead and demonstrate that for you. This is just one key element to getting the repair done. So you can see here I'm wedging off the tire and I'm applying pressure and wedging right here on these low spots. This body line is extremely strong and is no easy feat putting this metal back into shape.
So this beginning phase of the repair is what I call the rough out phase. We're going to jump into some fast forwarded motion as we continue to methodically work this damage back into general form. So I don't want to over push here. I basically want to let the metal come back to its original position, and then we can come back in and put in final details.
Okay. Now what's also tricky about this phase of the repair is getting this front portion of metal lifted up. So it's a very high tension area, partially because here's a body line and the lower supported area of the front of the fender. So whenever you have metal that is creased or stamped, it adds strength and rigidity to the panel.
Okay, so don't mind my loud noise and tapping. This is a very repetitive part of the repair process. We can spend often hours knocking down and tapping away with our hammers and specialized pinpoint accurate tools in order to really refine the panel shape. So I'm going to go ahead and continue to blend on this panel and work to the next phase of the repair. As I move forward refining this repair, I'm going to use a Stanliner J-hook. The unique bend of this tool allows me to access that front portion of the fender, right where it meets the bumper cover. After being satisfied with the front portion of this fender, I decided to use a Stanliner Killer Whale Tail to help strengthen and sharpen up this body line. I'm using a specialized technique called rolling, essentially where I'm going to apply pressure to the backside of the metal and rock from A to B, rolling the metal back into form. At this phase of the repair, you have to be very patient as you put fine details, re-sculpting this sheet metal back into place. Made it this far through my video, I want to just say thank you. I greatly appreciate your time watching me complete this epic repair. It's honestly something that I'm truly passionate about, and I love putting out my content and get to show off some of the experiences of my day-to-day work life. So let's roll over to the end result.
Okay, let me walk you into this repair. I think where we're at is a fantastic end result. We still need to do a bit of paint correction. Right where the impact point happened here horizontally, there's just a very faint scratch that's hard to even pick up by camera. The body line came back beautifully. Let's give you another angle. And also, here's the customer view. So this is what it actually looks like to the naked eye with no specialized lighting. I'll shut that off for you. So here you go. If you were to be up close and personal with your car after repair, this is what you can expect to see. All right. Okay, so I think we ended up with a great result. This is the best way to repair your vehicle. Keep it original, no mismatched paint, less downtime, and sometimes even more cost effective than traditional bodywork. In this instance, this is a 3-stage red pearl. You would have to paint the front door along with dismantling the bumper cover, the headlight. There would have been a lot involved, and the estimate ranged from $1,200 to $1,400. So this repair took around 6 hours or so to complete. Now we're gonna go ahead and polish off that faint scratch like I mentioned, and they're done and ready to drive home in the same day. So huge benefit and huge win for Paintless Dent Repair. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and we're out.